everyone, and welcome to A1 English Language. My name is Gloria. Today we are going to start with the correction to the previous assignment, and the assignment goes this way. Identify the verbs in the following sentences and say whether they are transitive, intransitive, or linking verbs. So look at the sentences. The first one is, he ate the food. The verb here is ate. The food is an object. It receives the action of the verb ate, and so the ate here is a transitive verb. I use T to represent transitive. Then the second one, it seems good. The verb here is seems. Good here is not an object because it does not receive the action of the verb seems, and the verb itself is not even action because it shows the state of being of the subject it, and good here is even an adjective. So the verb here is linking verb. I will use L to show it. Why is it linking? I want to explain again. It is linking because it connects the subject it to the adjective good. It is not an action. Now let's go to the third one. He came late. The verb here is came, and late here is not an object because it does not receive the action of the verb came, and he came is a complete sentence. So it can also function, the verb can function without an object. So came here is a intransitive verb. So check what you have scored. If you have scored everything, then you have gotten an excellent performance. So clap for yourself. Now let's go to exactly what we have for today. Today we'll be looking at sounds, English sounds. We have 44 sounds in English. 24 out of these sounds are consonant sounds, while the remaining 20 are vowel sounds. And under these vowel sounds, we have monophthong or pure vowel sounds and diphthongs. So today we'll be looking at monophthongs, and I will list the 12 monophthongs we have because there are 12 in number, while diphthongs are just 8 in number. So I will list the monophthong and then we pick one, maybe the first vowel sound there to talk about. Monophthongs, that is, we also call it pure vowel sounds. So in the vowel chart we have the first one, there is E. E. You can pronounce after me. E. Okay, I will give you the words that you can see under this vowel sound. E. Then the second one is A. This is the short form of this. Please, anytime you see two dots after a sound, a vowel sound, that sound is a long vowel sound. So this is A, while this one is A. And under this we have pin, and let me Let me transcribe them for easy pronunciation. So this we have, this is where the sound is. So we have meat, where you see EA, you put meat. And sing. Then the second one, pin. Pin. And maybe tin. Then the third one in the vowel chart is e. It's pronounced e, pronounced after me. E. Okay. So we have bed, bed, and 10. 10. The next one is ah. Ah. And under this ah we have mat. 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 And then we also have tap. Tap. Then the next one is ah. This is a long vowel sound like I told you. Ah. And under this one you have car. We also have part. After this we have o. Then under o we have cut. Cut. We also have pot. Pot. Then the next one is all. Long again. All. And under all we have cut. Cut. Then we have the next one, pot. 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 Please remember where the sounds are. Okay. Mat, tap, car. Okay. All right. So let's go to the next one. The next one is ew. That is short ew sound. Ew. Ew. As in bush. 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 This is bush. And then the next one is pole. Pole. Then let's go to the next one. That is ew. That is the long one. Ew. Under this ew, we have poo. Poo. We also have foo. This is followed by as in come. Come. In this sound, we also have something like mud. Mud. We have how many now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19. Then the next one is as in bird. Bird. Remember, it's a long vowel sound. Bird. We also have something like girl. 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 Then the last one is and that is the one we call schwa sound. You can see it in around, around, round, and you can also see it in about, about, about. So these are the 12 monotones or pure vowel sounds. Now we have to take the very first one for today. I hope you've taken notes of all of them. So let's go to the first vowel sound. That is the very first vowel sound. E. Repeat after me. E. Alright. So to pronounce this sound, the front of the tongue is raised towards the roof of the mouth. The mouth is open and the lips are spread. Okay. To pronounce the vowel E, the front of the tongue is raised towards the roof of the mouth. The mouth is open and the lips are spread. Now, let's talk about some letters where we can see or hear this sound. Some letters where or in which, let's say, where we can hear the sound include, the first one is letter E. Remember, this is a letter E. And some of the words we can see it include, some of the words include something like me, me, me. Where we see E, we put the sound E. Okay. Then we also see it in he. She. This is the sound you make when you want someone to stop making a noise, like shh. So this is she. Okay. We also see it in some words like wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. We see it in meter, meter. Me, see it here, meter. You must also see it in Peter. Peter. Pronounce Peter. We can see it in other letters like letter I, as in, this I, letter I, as in sardine, sardine, sa. This long R sounds. We normally see it in AR, letter AR, sa, sardine. You also see it in boutique. Boutique. You have something like boutique. You see it in routine. 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 You also see it in other words that end in QE, like in click. 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 Oblique. Oblique. Lick. So in all the I here, that is where we see the sound. You can also see it in unique. Unique. This is Y sound. It's not J. The sound is Y, as in yellow, year, and so on. Right? We can also see it in EE, letter EE, as in meat. Where we see EE, we put the sound E. E. Okay? Then need. Need. Where we see the letter EE, we put the sound A. And then we also have sing. Sing. We put the sound where we have EE. We also see it in feel. Feel. And so on. Then let's go to letter EA. As in, this is letter EA, as in beat. Beat. Where we see EA, we put the sound E. Meat. Okay, the same thing. Where we see EA, we put the sound. I also have something like seat. Seat. That is where you see EA, you put the letter, and so on. We see it in letter EI. EI, as in receive. Where we see EI, we put the sound re. See. Then deceive. Remember, when we see EI, we put the sound deceive. Then receipt. Receipt. So we have re. Seat. Okay. And then conceive. 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 Then we can see it also in IE, as in believe. Believe. Also believe. IE, believe. Then we can also see it in relieve. 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 We also have see. See. So we have see. Okay. Then let's see other words too, where we can see the sound. You can also see this or hear this sound in words like EY, as in key. Remember, we put, where we see EY, we put the sound key. Okay. You can also see it in IU, as in sweet. Sweet. It's pronounced sweet, not sweet or sweet. It's sweet, like the one you lick. Sweet. You see it in AY, as in key. It's pronounced key, just like in KEY. So we have key. Okay, you see it also in EO, as in people. People. So we have people or people. Alright, so these are letters and more where you can hear the sound E. So we are going to stop from here, but in your own time, please look for other words where we can hear the sound. But meanwhile, when we finish with the second one, that is E, the short sound of it, we will make sentences with them, and then also contrast the sounds and give some wire questions on the two sounds. So that's why we are stopping today. See you next time. Please don't forget to share and like. If you've not subscribed, please try to do so. Thank you very much.